Today's episode is at our Fireside Retreat here on Smith Lake, Alabama. We are building this home for some customers of ours, and they did some modifications on a current stock plan we have. We hope you enjoy it, and stay tuned over the next several episodes as we move forward on this project.
We'd like to thank our sponsors for today's episode of the Residential Resource Podcast: Free State Boat Docks, McPherson Electric, Classic Closets, Alabama Home Inspection, Core Building Products, and R&H Plumbing and Gas. Each of these businesses are family owned, and they are local around Jasper, Coleman, and Smith Lake. We've personally done business with them, had a great experience, and highly recommend them for any of their services. Their information will be on the podcast as well as all of our social media platforms. Give them a call if you could use them for any of their services.
Welcome to the next episode for the Residential Resource Podcast, where we are visiting projects. We are visiting homes that are under construction, and you will see in some previous episodes they're at all different stages of construction. This is another home site where we are building for a customer. It was a lot that they had already owned, and they are building our Fireside Retreat plan modified. We talk a little bit about that. We can modify our stock plans, and Fireside Retreat is one of those that we have built before. So Fireside Retreat is a 3-bedroom with a bunk room, a couple of living rooms.
Two living areas.
So it's very spacious, great lake plan. And this particular job site, we used a precast basement wall, probably not saying that correctly. And I want to turn that over to Marty. We can't do that everywhere on Smith Lake. He's going to talk a little bit about that and why. But when you can, it does save some time and money. So I'm going to hand it over to him to tell you a little bit about what you're looking at behind us.
Yeah, Superior Concrete Walls. You can Google that and pull it up. It's a completely precast basement system. The waterproofing is built in. The walls are set with a crane. And like Lisa said, most of the time we use your traditional. We bring the forms out. We use a company called Monster Concrete typically. But in this job, it just lends itself to being able to get a crane in to set the walls. And so you haven't seen us, we haven't done this. This will be the first time we've done it on Smith Lake.
Yes.
But this is a nearly 30-year-old technology, nothing new, nothing different. The technology has improved since the last one I seen. Lisa actually lived in a house built with this technology almost 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
20 years ago. And it's a great technology if you can use it. So you'll see the job site as Taylor flies around. But there was a crane in here yesterday. We'll also have some video to share with you of that. But these walls were all sat and connected in one day. And once we get this part done, we pour the slab, and the construction is pretty much the same as all the other construction techniques. But Superior Concrete Walls, can't use them all the time, but when you can use them, it does end up saving you money. As far as the build itself, you can see this is a very gently sloping lot, a great fire pit area, which we'll share with you. We'll, again, on this episode, it's going to be the Fireside Retreat, and we're going to have different episodes it'll document the build from beginning to end, so you can follow it. So subscribe to the channel, and follow this Fireside Retreat through the whole build, and you can watch the finished project. We'll just like on all the other ones, we're going to bring it to you real time as we encounter problems, which there seems to be always something, no matter how many times you built a house. So we'll present those to you as we come to them. Any challenges we have, we want you to see you document the build. Again, we mentioned this year we just want to do it. We want to do real builds, real time, and we want to try to learn together and to teach you the things that we learn along the way about your build and your future home. So I'll let you add there if anything you got to add.
I don't think so. This is, like Marty said, Fireside Retreat Part 1, and there will be a whole lot of parts to get to the end where you see a house sitting behind us. So stay tuned. You'll see all the links to our social media, as well as how you can watch or listen to our podcast. But we'd love for you to subscribe, like, and share, and follow along with us. Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you, guys.
This episode of the Residential Resource Podcast is brought to you by McPherson Electric. Proudly serving Cullman, Jasper, and the Smith Lake area for years, McPherson Electric is your go-to solution for reliable residential, commercial, and industrial electrical services. Whether you're building a new home, upgrading your business, or need emergency repairs, their team of licensed professionals has the experience and dedication to get the job done right, the first time. At McPherson Electric, they believe in quality work, honest service, and keeping your lights on and your life running smoothly. So if you need a trustworthy electrician, give our friends at McPherson Electric a call. And of course, tell them Marty and Lisa sent you.